Hello and welcome to this walkthrough video of the Beneteau 50 from 1997. We're going to start at the bow, and it has a brand new profile furler which was installed in 2025. No anchor, as you can see on the moment, on the bow, purely because it's in the cockpit. This is a literally brand new Lofrans Tigris windlass with brand new 100 meters of chain, which hasn't even been tested out in the real world yet. We've got jack lines running fore to aft, and then we have an enormous bow locker which you can fit everything you could possibly want in there: paddleboards, kayaks, the dinghy, lobster pots, all that good stuff. A Beneteau 50 has a baby stay. Otherwise, she's got a double spreader rig. The mainsail is new in 2025 and is a tri-radial cut heavyweight Dacron made by Sanders in Lymington. You've got a spinnaker halyard. All lines are led aft. This boat has both single and double line reefing systems. Reef 3 is on a double line, Reef 1 and 2 are both single line, and all of those can be completed from the cockpit. The rigging survey, which was done as part of her commercial coding, showed that there were no issues with the rigging, which was replaced in 2017. It's got a big hoop here on top of the spray head, which is for the cockpit tent, which is absolutely enormous. Really good side access. If you look at how wide these side decks are and how far you've got to get into the cockpit, it's really safe. It means that when you're out at sea, there is very little risk of anybody falling overboard, which is fantastic. So on the port side, we have one electric winch. Again, multiple jammers, everything led back to the cockpit. And on the starboard side, we've got a manual winch, and again, multiple jammers for everything run back here. There's a really good size cockpit table. Both sheet winches for the head sail are right back by the helm, so you can single-hand this boat using the autopilot, which is fantastic. Really good length benches, seats to either side. There are some cushions that go with that as well. If we have a look from here, there's an absolutely enormous solar arch on the back with about 1250 watts of solar, twin backstays, new sail bag. The boot's off at the moment because we're going to go sailing shortly. And in addition, as I said, you can see the anchor back here, ready to go on shortly. This is a 33 kilogram Rockner, brand new at the beginning of this year. So as a commercially coded boat, she comes with all the safety systems you could possibly ask for. So double horseshoe buoys, fishing rod holder in the corner, brand new life raft at the beginning of this year for 10 people, dam buoy over this side as well. She has a davit system. If you look up here, there are some jammers and other bits which you lower down, and the current dinghy has a strop system which you loop around, and then it sits up on the back really quite nicely. Good sized bathing platform at the back and ladder down obviously, and really good helming positions on both sides with really good visibility forwards. Manual bilge pump over here. There's the strops for the dinghy. I'm going to put that on in a minute before we go. The instruments are all working brilliantly. There's a new Raymarine autopilot head and control unit put in a couple of years back, and there is also a centrally located Axiom chart plotter. The other thing to note is that there is a command mic up here in the cockpit, so you're not having to go down to the nav station to make those VHF calls, and a semi-waterproof USB socket out in the cockpit as well. We'll start the inside tour of this Beneteau 50 in the saloon. Has a really good size main table and lots of seating underneath around it. Huge amount of storage behind that. There's a whopping hanging locker, which has loads of shelving behind all these life jackets, 2 grab bags, there's a fire extinguisher, all the TPAs and tethers are held in there as well. There is a calorifier and water pump under this sofa here, and then there's storage all the way around the back, as far around as there, and under the seat over here. There's more storage underneath this seat in the saloon as well. Coming around to the galley, again, lots of storage. The water manifold is down here. There's the command mic for up on deck. So there's a microwave, loads of storage. There is a new Eno 3-burner stove that was installed in 2025. Really good size double sink. Again, lots of storage. There is a lift up fridge and freezer. I tend to use this as a freezer, absolutely massive. And there's also a really good size front opening fridge as well. This is a really good cooking space. There's plenty of side to lean against when you're in a seaway, so cooking is an absolute breeze. There's both electric kettles and a gas one as well. We have the electrical station over by the nav desk. You've got your down below VHF here. You've got your Serbo Touch 70, 240 volt and 12 volt system. In this area down here, you've got a Multiplus 2 3000 inverter, plus a junction box and RCD box. You've got your stairways down with really good handholds, and then underneath here there is a Perkins 4236 85 horsepower diesel. They reckon it's probably the most reliable Perkins available for boats, and yes, it might be a bit old, but it is literally started every single time and has never ever had a problem. Really good side access to that from the cabins as well. Just about to do a fuel and oil filter service on it, and it's also due to have a new mounting feet and a new stern gland installed in the next week when it comes out the water for some autumn maintenance. So there are 4 cabins on this boat. They're all set up for 2 people. This is actually a king size in terms of sizing. It's a really good size, lots and lots of storage, big hanging locker here, and there's a head which is in really good nick. Coming out of here, come around to the other side, there's another cabin exactly the same size. Again, really good storage space, and another head identical in here. Moving forwards, you've got 2 more double cabins, both set up. When you use this for charter, you can get up to 8 people on board for overnight passages, and she's coded to Cat 2 for anything over 24 hours. Again, huge amounts of storage underneath these berths. There's 2 enormous cavities underneath here, loads of drawer storage down here as well. There's also a 50-litre holding tank under this berth, which links to the forward head. So if we move forward, these are the cushions for the cockpit. So again, another marine head here. We've set this compartment up as a shower space as well, so it's separate with no head in it anymore, and that provides a really good space for washing off that salt water at the end of your day at the beach. Really good light all the way through this section. One thing that wasn't mentioned in the above deck tour is that this is actually the mast on here is a keel step mast. So in this panel here, you've actually got access to the mast at the bottom. So all of your electrical connections come into here from the masthead, and all of the nav lights and things that are based on the mast are available there too. Another thing that wasn't mentioned previously is, as well as having a keel step mast, there's also a set of granny bars at the mast as well, which gives you really good security if you have got to go forward and actually do any work at the mast, which shouldn't really be necessary with everything led back to the cockpit.